Hello there, everybody! This is Cholera, bringing you the Winners League series between CJ and Air Force Ace, played on March 2nd, 2009, and this first game will be a man commentary. That is because none other than the man toss is going to be fighting the grandpa toss today. It's going to be Reach versus Much in this first set, and I am definitely looking forward to this. Reach beat the crap out of the youngest pro gamer last week, Baby, and now he's going to be beating someone who is 5 generations older, Grandpa. Grandpa toss on the left there, Much, and Reach on the right. Now, do you know what's interesting? I looked up their birthdays, and Much actually claims he was born in January of 1984, whereas Reach, of course, was born in December of 2003, which would make Reach actually older than Grandpa toss. Now, this, of course, is impossible because Much was actually born in the 14th century in Transylvania, and since then he has been waking up every night feasting on the blood of young women and annoying Korean StarCraft pro gamers that he is trying to hunt down, especially ones that start with fire and end with hero. But in this game, Much is going to be facing Reach, who has a wooden stake ready for him, right for his heart, and they're going to be facing off on Destination Vampire Toss versus Hero Man Toss here, and it's going to be really interesting. I can't wait. I mean, Reach, of course, has beaten none other than Stork in PvP recently, and that counts for pretty much as you want to, as much as you can count anything, because Stork has beaten everyone. And this is Much here. Much hasn't really played a lot recently. I do respect Much a lot, of course. He is the yellow Protoss at the upper left, and Reach here at the bottom right. Now the thing is, I think what Much needs to do is he needs to steal energy from Firebat Hero. That's how he gets good, by beating Firebat Hero, humiliating him with either a Pylon Heart or Scouts in their last encounter, and then that's the only way he gets far in the Star Leagues. Otherwise, like in this season, this cycle of seasons, he hasn't done anything, and he hasn't really been playing that well recently, so probably the reason why we haven't seen him much in any of the leagues. But, maybe he'll be able to do something today, but, or maybe he'll just get face stomped by Reach. He's going to send them back to Transylvania, send them packing, and looks like we got a pylon inside of Much's base. Reach probably going to stay in his base also. There's been a couple of games in between the last Reach cast I did and this game, which Reach has played, but I'm not sure if I'm going to have time to cast all of them. I do believe that the results have been mixed. I won't go into them, but I think I might cast some of the games that he's won. I'm just gonna be I'm gonna be honest there. I'm just gonna cast the ones where I think he's won. I mean, I don't know for sure, but I may have gotten spoiled inadvertently. Also, it is hard to remain unspoiled as a commentator, believe it or not. You probably would believe me because I am so often on forums and chatting with people and doing all sorts of related StarCraft stuff, watching other videos, etc. And anyway, looks like we got a one-gate gas here from both players. Both players going to go for fast tech here. Identical mirror builds so far. I mean, it's interesting. Reach theoretically has been around for thousands of years, but I won't actually count him as being born. Since until 1983, because previous iterations may have included Hercules, Goliath, the Explorer, Savior looking at yellow there, by the way. Sir Francis Drake, pretty baller guy, also manifested by Reach. But anyway, so Reach is probably going to end up beating all of CJ's team, and he'll end up facing Savior there. I didn't see yellow there, by the way. I do recognize him this time. And looks like an anti-mana pylon being put down by Much. Very standard here, play from both players. Reach still has a scouting probe alive inside of Much's base, and so I assume does Much. Much attacking Reach's probe there, just being a little bit annoying, trying to get Reach to pull off mining or something to deal with one probe in the back. But both players are going to be going for tech builds, and the thing is, the question is, what are they going to go for, and how long are they going to keep these scouting probes alive? Much looks like he's apparently researching something at the core. Reach is not researching anything at his core, but is he going to be able to kill Much's scouting probe off in time time? I don't know. And what is he going to go for afterwards? Is he going to go for a robotics facility, or is he going to go for a citadel, or what? We're going to see. And here's Much with his first Dragoon out. He's going to try to kill off this probe and probably succeed here, and then allow him to make the next move in secrecy. It does look like he's continuing to let that core spin. I don't know if that's a ruse or not. It could be a ruse. We won't know for a while here until Reach's probe dies. And let's see what Reach is going to do here. It looks like Much's probe is out of his base, so Reach is going to go and expand right now. Uh-oh, I don't know if this is going to be a mistake or not, because if Much goes for some kind of tech build, he could be beaten there very easily by a quick tech build. This fast expand is quite dangerous. On the other hand, though, one thing good about this map is that it's pretty hard to get across those bridges. So if Reach can get a couple of Dragoons out, he can protect those bridges, and then he'll be absolutely fine. And Much is going to be going for a robotics facility here. We'll see if he goes fast obs or if he goes fast reavers. Reach is probably going to need a number of Dragoons here. Or no, he's going to go for a robotics facility of his own. And he does not have range upgrade. That's very critical here. If he faces an engagement here with Dragoons, he's going to be at a big disadvantage here. And the question is he going to be able to block Much from scouting it? That's really important. He needs to stop Much's scouting probe from getting in again. And if he gets in and sees that expansion, he'll know exactly what's going on. He'll go for a frontal attack, which I don't know if Reach is going to be able to deal with, because he's plopped those minerals in. He's going to be slower with his tech. Second gateway now being put down, but I don't know what the size of Reach's army is. It looks like it's 3 Dragoons and a Zealot versus 3 Dragoons and a Zealot for Much, but the problem is Much might be able to pick off the Zealot off, and the greater problem is Much has range upgrade, whereas Reach does not, and you can see the difference here. Reach forced to retreat here. Reach getting sniped at by the Dragoons. This is not looking that great for Reach. He has 4 Dragoons now. He needs to go and snipe off some of Much's Dragoons. What looks like 1 Dragoon from Reach goes down. 2 Dragoons from Reach go down. Oh, this is looking absolutely terrible for Reach. The Mantos here getting bitten in the neck by Reach, and there's Anytime, I believe, and Reach forced, oh man, the Mantos getting bitten in the neck by Much, rather, and Reach forced to pull his probes. Not sure if this strategy was the very best strategy he could have gone for. Maybe he was thinking that Much would go for something like DTs or something, in which case he might have gotten observers out in time to fend this off, but Reach actually defeated just by a simple Dragoon, ranged Dragoon rush. Much didn't even need to get his Reaver out, and I gotta say, this was not perhaps the best performance from Reach that I've ever seen, to be absolutely honest. But I've heard Reach has been busy recently in let's see, where has he been? In the Congo, formerly known as Zaire, fighting in the civil war there, trying to make peace. So of course he's been too busy to practice, and hence why he's losing. And went for his super bizarre build. And GG coming from Reach. So Reach deciding to lose this game to Much, the Grandpa Toss, who's going to be playing the next member of Air Force Ace coming up very soon. I will say Much definitely did the right thing. I'm not sure if he actually scouted that expansion, or if he just did a recon in force there with his troops and just just found out and destroyed Reach that way. But it doesn't really matter. Reach really going for a strange build, and really it wasn't paying off for him. And I gotta say, his micro wasn't perfect either. But anyway, we're going to be seeing Game 2 coming up next. Thanks for watching.